It is, let's say January 3rd, 4th? 2nd. All right. It's January 22nd, 2025. Brooke and I are here. We're kind of gonna go over the first, I guess, month of since we started doing the whole card shenanigans. While we open some packs.
Card shenanigans. Like we didn't start an entire.
Like an actual, yeah. We're talking about our initial WhatNot onboarding experience, as well as what our first 2 streams were. We've got a 3rd one planned on January 6th, and kind of just go through the ups and downs that we've had, some things we didn't realize we were going to experience, we're going to go through all of that. We've got 6 of these 2024 Absolute Football mega boxes, so hopefully we pull a kaboom out of them, because I think these boxes are kaboom or bust, so that'll be fun. We got 6 of those, and then we got 2 of the new Topps Cosmic Chrome basketball that just released a couple days ago, or last week I think. So we got 2 of these guys that we're gonna crack open and then kind of just talk about everything for everything that we've got planned. We need a knife. This is cool. Here, do you want to open first, and then or you open first? Let's swap spots. You open first.
I was dealing with Danny.
What? That's fine.
She had that loud ass toy. She's so delicate.
Small scissors. So our first, so when we started this, we really didn't,
Have a plan?
Yeah, we really didn't have a plan. We kind of had a plan. We kind of knew where we wanted to go to, but not really a concrete way to go about it. The main thing is we want to slowly make money, and eventually, and go as we go. So we started our onboard process. We knew we were going to sell on eBay and WhatNot. I think those were the 2 main sellers platforms that we were going to go and sell on. And so we tried to do the WhatNot thing. We are doing a WhatNot thing. And when we signed up, they had us do an onboarding class. So for those of you that are new, or that are interested about doing WhatNot, you have to do an onboarding class. This is weird because literally 2 weeks before that, I did my personal account and made it a seller account, and all I had to do was watch 3 videos, and it gave me seller access. And so within those 2 week time span, they changed their whole onboarding seller process, and you had to actually go through and sit through a 30-minute onboarding class, and then once you sit through it, you're supposed to get live access for it. And so we did the class, scheduled it, completed it, and when we finished it, they gave us live access and we went live for the very first time. We did a stream for Surging Sparks, went great. We did a lot of breaks, and it was great. And so stream ends, next day they tell us, they're like,
So the thing with the WhatNot onboarding process, it's much more complex. You aren't getting access and then immediately being able to sell, because there's a lot of precepts, which makes sense. There's financial things they have to do, basically like a background check, for making sure you haven't been scamming people before. It's just not very clear what the steps are before you do them. Is the problem, and we didn't realize we had done something out of order.
But it wasn't our fault though.
No, we didn't realize.
They gave us access, and they never should have given us access instead of asking us to verify information. And so we did our stream, got paid out for it, or didn't even get paid out for it. We made, I think it was $700, $600 or something like that after everything, or it might have been $580 after everything. And so when after our show ended, the next day, they revoked our seller access because we needed verification, which is fine, we'll verify. And so we submitted the verification for it, and
that's for me.
Is it AJ Brown?
Yeah.
And after we submitted the verification, it took at least
Took
like
2 weeks.
2 weeks, almost 3 weeks of us going back and forth with WhatNot support about where we were at in the verification process. So to give some context, our first show went live on December 6th, I believe.
Yeah, something like that.
And it was like the very first week of December. And
The first Monday of December.
yeah, first Monday of December. And so we went live, and then we sent the verification information the
This is a
next
patch.
day. Already? Mm-hmm. Hold on, pause.
Thick card.
Pause the story time. Oh, Jaden Daniels.
That's nice.
I'll always take a Jaden. Kenneth Walker. Oh wait, no, it's not Kenneth Walker. Who is it? Oh,
Ray Davis. Rookie patch though.
Love to see it. And so, yeah, we have no. This is worth something though. We have no sleeves or any sort of stuff.
I know.
That's fine. We'll worry about it later.
I did take everything upstairs.
And so we sent the verification, and then a week passes by, nothing. And so I sent a follow-up email, and then another week, and then like a couple days later, we send another follow-up email, and then finally, after like 4 emails, they send us back saying the backlogs, and that they'll forward it to the team for verification, and
I don't.
like 5 days later, we still didn't get anything.
Yeah, I don't mind. Just whether they're super understaffed or just really overwhelmed.
Or behind, yeah.
There, you won't get follow-ups quickly.
Yeah.
To anything.
It was
Like not even like good. We had to go through the standard customer support to get any type of.
And there's no good way to like, if you go on WhatNot support, like frequently asked questions, or like you're sending a ticket in, there's no way for them to like revoke seller access. Oh, I have this one.
Oh.
There's no way for them to rock out. Was it DJ? Mm-hmm. Nice. There's no way for you to be like, there's no like category for or like problems during the orientation. And so that's what really screwed it up, because like you're trying to submit a ticket, but you can't submit any ticket and send it to the right people because there's no good.
Yeah.
Like
basically,
category.
We needed to go. We would reply. They were like, just reply to the same email chain. We wouldn't even get an automated like, hey, we've received your request.
Yeah, there was just no response.
And so we went through the standard customer support portal, and we at least would get an automated, and that's how we got our first, hey, we're just really backed up kind of situation. But
yeah, not to like poop on WhatNot. You know,
just to be aware.
Yeah, just to be aware if you guys are like, maybe it was because of the holiday. We're not sure.
It was just, it's gonna be.
But just to know, yeah, that there might be a process that like, if you do plan on streaming on WhatNot, that do take into account that it's gonna take a couple of days or weeks, maybe up to a month before you can actually go live and have everything.
If it's not
paid.
smooth.
Yeah, and it's not smooth. Correct. Yeah. So yeah, and then after we got our account verified and they gave us access, we went live 2 days later for our second show. So speaking of our shows, the first one.
Damn, we love Ray Davis.
Is it another one? Stargazing? Oh my god. And so our first show we did a Surging Sparks break.
That was before we got that one was the one we got access to when we probably shouldn't have had access.
Right, and so that one we so give a little context. The Surging Sparks box I bought, it was from my PC to put into the business. I bought the case for I think it was a little around, it would have been, it was like basically like $600 or $700. It was about like $110 a box. This was before we knew or everyone expected that the set was gonna skyrocket. And so I bought it right when it came out. I had the luxury of working at an LG, like a local game store at the time, and so I was able to pick it up, before it ever went up. And so that was kind of just to help jumpstart our business. And so, the sales numbers don't really, like, our profits don't really reflect what they would have been had we had like purchased a full case for either market or like a little under market or whatever. And so regardless of the case was going to be money for whatever we made. And so that one, we don't really go into the financials. Obviously, we spent a lot of... You can keep opening.
Okay.
We spent a lot. It was just more so. We did give a lot of crazy giveaways to our.
We love to give things out
to our viewers, just because one, we want to build a really nice group of people that wants to come in and hang out. Build a nice community of people that want to come and hang out and maybe crack packs, maybe watch other people crack packs, etc. And so we gave away a bunch of good stuff.
I mean, that's a big important thing for us though, is that if we're not having fun doing this and not having fun with the people who are watching us, it's not worth.
Yeah, like
we could never make like. We could literally just break even.
Yeah, and be happy.
As long as like we're having a good time.
The profit margins aren't like they're nice to have, and yes, we're always aiming to make money where we can make money. But at the end of the day, like we love sports and cards in general, and so this is our hobby, and it's also kind of reasons why we'll kind of go into it a little bit later on, like the ups and downs or like things we didn't expect in terms of like the business. But yeah, we wanted to give stuff away. Even like we gave away a bunch of like Crown Zenith, like Origin Form Palkias and Dialgas. We gave those away. We had a really great buyers giveaway or appreciation for everybody that purchased packs that day or made a purchase with us that day. And so we like to do that kind of stuff, like just to build a community around,
Yeah. And we both like to stream and that kind of stuff.
But our second stream, we kind of had, since WhatNot was down, we had a little bit of time to kind of plan out what we wanted to do for second stream, and we did a singles auction.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. Rock out. Oh, Saquon. Ooh, that might be worth. Too bad he's not breaking the Russian.
I know.
That's so depressing. Poor guy. But our second stream, so I auctioned off a lot of our singles, and some from stuff that we've opened, some from our personal collections, and we kind of just grouped it together. I wanted to do, my idea was
Will you
to
put this pile down and play with that pile? Because
What?
these are all the silver rookies, and those are the base cards that we don't care about.
Hey, we care about Justin Herbert.
Yeah, but like if you,
Wait, I want
but there's like a Bucky and stuff in there,
That's
like
fair.
something that people
That's
care
fair.
about.
That's fair.
He's over here like Yu-Gi-Oh
I know,
shuffling cards.
I have whatever. I need that card too. And so I wanted to bundle a bunch of cards together that were around the $10 range, like $10 and up. Obviously, there was like some singles that were worth like $20 or $30. But I wanted to put cards in bundles that were like, oh, there's like one or two good cards, and then there's like maybe a couple cards that were like $1 or $2 a piece, just so I can help get rid of inventory, and maybe it'll be incentivize people to, go like purchase a lot and realize as long as the lots went for like 80% of what they were worth, we were happy with kind of the price that we went.
For context too, this is all out of Christian's PC technically.
And so so
a lot of stock, except for boxes that like for videos like this, is coming. Christian has an obscene PC from working.
We'll talk about it now. Yeah. So one of the things with starting a business is that you either have to have one of two things to start a successful trading card business. You either have to have a lot of money to fund buying singles and buying boxes, and you're basically a lot of startup capital.
Ooh.
Or B, that's cool. Xavier Worthy, rookie, orange.
Out of $2.99.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, don't shuffle this.
I won't. It'll go. Just leave it in the.
I wish he was in like his actual uniform.
Oh, is it practice?
Yeah.
Oh, that's lame. And so so you either need to have a lot of money, and to have a lot of capital to buy singles and boxes and all that stuff. Or B, you have to have a really big personal collection that you're willing to give up to fund the business. Fortunately, I'm not rich and we're not millionaires. Was that JJ?
Yeah, Anna Blake.
Nice. And so that was a really good fact, actually.
Yeah, this is all fun.
And so, unfortunately, we're not rich and we're not millionaires, so we don't have a lot of
Yeah,
money.
I have 2 jobs.
But I am a hoarder with trading cards, and so I literally buy and buy and buy and open throughout my
The amount of 2 a.m. like
texts and messages of, hey, here's what I bought cracked. And so I have a large collection, and so I don't mind sacrificing it and putting it into the business. And that's one of the things that like you guys might have to realize if you ever do want to start a business is that you need to either have a lot of money or be willing to sacrifice your collection for it. You can also start with a little bit of money and go from there and kind of it's just going to take a lot longer.
There's definitely the avenue of like buying cheap boxes, finding what's and selling like everything and like using that and flipping it and flipping and flipping. I definitely think
like you can definitely build a business. It's definitely a viable method.
Unless there's kind of like 2 avenues. You either are doing super high end stuff that you're flipping for 10-15%, or you're doing it where you're flipping tons of small stuff and grading.
Yeah.
Which is kind of the avenue what we're ultimately looking to do. It does more fun stuff.
It's one of those. It's like, you either start small with $100 or a couple $100, and you're like she said, you're buying singles, whether that's one big card or a bunch of small cards and flipping it, and then using that to buy more. That's definitely you can definitely do that. It's going to take longer. I don't think it's also a little bit more legwork. But otherwise, you can use your collection to kind of build the base, and then like there are some cards I won't give up. And that are like PC, like PC. Like these are my cards that are forever going to be in my collection, and so, like just cards that are near and dear to me. And so those cards like I will never give up. But like a lot of the cards that I buy or I have, I'm just like, I don't mind. Like it's just sitting in my closet or whatever.
This won't focus, but this is it has a patch on it. It just won't focus. This one.
Jaden Daniels, please.
Najee.
And so. So that's the avenue we went, and so a lot of those bundles that we were selling were stuff from my personal collection, and so I bundled a bunch of stuff to try and get rid of it, move it. To be 100% honest, we definitely did not make profit. We definitely lost some money. I don't think we lost a lot of money. I think if I had to guesstimate, I'd have to look at the numbers again and kind of just see what sold. But
for sure we didn't make money because the most expensive stuff that was in our WhatNot are things that we know that we're under market.
Oh yeah. So there was like very few cards that were like if I had to guesstimate, there were we probably lost like $150 to $200 just in value.
I'm not mad about it.
And so it's like wait, what was the patch?
Yeah.
Oh, Brendan.
Yep.
And so I knew it was like it's either we lose the money and we build a customer base, or the cards just sit and then they go into a dollar binder or whatever and they sell at a show. And
we're not ready to do.
Yeah, we're nowhere having the inventory to do a show. We don't have the singles or the sealed cards to run a show
and the time.
Yeah.
Just personally, I mean, we're in the holiday season. Like I said, we both work in the restaurant industry.
Yeah,
we both have clocked a lot.
Yeah, so it's one of those where it's like, so like we just don't like. I think the whole time we'll also talk about that as part of our goals for this year. But it's one of those like that's where a lot of our business is coming from, and so. Second WhatNot stream, didn't make money.
Had fun.
But had fun.
Had a great time. Talked a lot. Pokemon, talked about college football.
There will be some behind the scenes of our second WhatNot stream when we had our second camera set up, and so it's kind of going. It's kind of recording in the background, so you can kind of see the craziness of what happens behind the scenes. We're definitely not like super professional about this, but we're having fun doing it, which is fine. So I don't mind.
That's cool.
Which is it?
It's just like a premiere. I don't know. It's cool.
I haven't seen that insert before.
Yeah.
And so we're definitely, as long as you have fun and we either make money doing it or go even, it's like I am happy with it. It's just another avenue for our hobby to take,
You have to get your name out there.
Route, yeah. So that was our WhatNot experience. Now let's talk about what am I talking about? Let's do.
Oh my god, we had our first eBay package go missing.
Oh yeah, but it's back, right? He has it, right?
No.
It's updated. The shit's updated.
No, it didn't. I just looked at it.
Today?
Yeah.
Is it still missing?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think it's something. I don't know. We can look at it on my computer.
Let me see. Oh, wait, where's my phone? I'm pretty sure it's like it moved. It was like on the 28th or 31st.
Yeah, update. It didn't actually move.
Is it still in St. Louis?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, this is not my. This is. So.
eBay's interesting.
If you just pull a Sun Wemby.
We're golden.
Yeah. If you pull.
We're going back to the casino.
If we pull like a Neptune like Wemby, because like so. Oh, we'll talk about it when we open it. The ratios of those packs. So let's talk about the last month of just the whole business in general. We definitely like some positives. I think it's fun looking at a bunch of cards, like an opening. Definitely, like we're definitely more involved in the card space, both in sports and Pokemon, and so those are like the two big things that we are. I think business is about. I
think for me, what's been fun is that you obviously know way more about cards than I do, and like the card market, just because you've been doing it for so much longer. But I think I have your ass on sports.
Probably.
I just
definitely college.
Well, I'm saying like I knew more about what sets to buy and things of that nature.
Yeah, that's all brand new to me.
Yeah, and so
it's one of those like. It's literally just like, we're gonna buy this or we're gonna buy this. I mean, you'll see it in some of the videos. Like, I literally go to Walmart, and every time I go to Walmart, I just buy a random box. Like,
and I was like, please stop doing that.
It's
because
fun, though.
It is fun, but I was also like, at least buy a better set.
And so it's one of those like, people need to know what's in those sets. And so.
Yep. Uh-oh.
Oh, Jaden Daniels. It's patched. Oh, it's a terrible patch, but it's okay. It's a rookie patch. Rookie patch, Jaden Daniels. Okay, these boxes might be cooking. We've actually pulled
really well in Absolute Football.
We might be decent.
Literally, we only bought this much just because we got our asses kicked at work for the last couple days.
Yes, and we also lost a lot of money.
Putting those in my rookie pile. And I was like, he was at the card store, and I was like, here's money, buy boxes of Absolute.
And so we. Yeah, I mean, I've had a great time. I love watching card videos. I've seen a lot. I've been literally that's been kind of been my free time, is if I'm not playing games or if I'm not, or even when I am working, I'm literally
on WhatNot
browsing. Well, also yes, on WhatNot, but I'm also browsing Facebook Marketplace for try to find deals. I'm on Discord looking at deals. I don't really browse eBay just because it's a pain in the butt to navigate through that app, but like.
Yeah, I'm more the eBay person.
I'm in like 4 or 5 different Discord groups looking for cards people are selling. I'm in a couple of Facebook groups. Facebook Marketplace is great too.
I like these By the Storm inserts. I think they're really nice, yeah. I like all the inserts in this set actually.
And if only we could get a Kaboom. God. But yeah, so they're definitely. I'm a lot more invested and like. The passion is there to just like learn more and learn more and learn more. And so the downside is like it is very slow in terms of like whether or not you make profit. But then again, like if you get into this business and the only thing is like you're doing it because you don't have a passion for either the Pokemon space or the card space or the sports space or whatever, and you're just in it to make money, you're going to eventually fail. I think you have to be passionate.
You have to have fun with it.
Yeah, you have to have fun with it. Otherwise, it's just going to be a chore. If you don't have fun with it, like you're not going to like. I want to have fun with it. I know. I'm sorry. I want to have fun with it, and if I'm not having fun with it, it's like I don't want it to seem like a chore and just be like, oh, this is like. Then I'm not, because if I'm not having fun with it, then I'm not gonna want to look up videos. I'm not gonna want to learn how to do things and learn how things are like done, and so it's like you don't go out of the way to learn how to do something or look up or do your proper research if you're not having fun or like passionate about something. And so that's one of those things that I've like enjoyed about these last 2 months is that I get to watch all these videos and learn all about all these like watching some of the smaller content creators and some of the larger content creators, you know, and us trying to deal with Pokemon and sports. It's like I get to watch both because sports content creators and Pokemon content creators are completely different.
And they're different people.
Yeah, they're different types of people, but like the types of videos and the types of content they put out are completely different. And so it's one of those like I get to watch and learn and like see how everybody does it. So which is really cool.
Well, it's also a very happy medium for like, yeah, these are the inserts
From the first
patches
three
from the
boxes.
first, and we did
Dang,
pull
3 boxes. That's pretty
Yeah,
crazy.
and we pulled a lot of good all the good rookie QBs for the silver inserts. We got Jaden, JJ, Drake May, Luke's in there.
Did we get a Bowers?
All right.